All right, guys, Zeddy of Fliptroniks, and I'm going to be going over iOS 15 on the iPhone 12 and 12 mini and talking about what's new. All right, so this update is pretty slick. I'm going to show you first that I have both phones updated to iOS 15, so let's do that. Also, if you guys could smash the like button on this video, I would definitely appreciate it. Now, there are some major differences on this update from going to iOS 14 to 15, and they're actually pretty significant. Now, the first one I want to go over here is notifications. When you browse your notifications, the images are going to be a little bit bigger, and there's also going to be pictures of people if you miss a call from a contact. So that's going to be a little bit different, right? Another little difference here is going to be on the Maps app. The Maps app looks amazing. There's a globe now, so you can actually do this globe where you're like browsing all over the world, and honestly, it's like 3D. It's really cool, and it's impressive looking, right? Now, another minor difference is going to be on the Weather app. There's going to be a couple more things in here that get a little bit more specific when it comes to the weather. And it is a difference, not a huge difference, but, you know, it's a little bit different. Now, let's get into some of the major differences. And the first one here is going to be on Safari. Safari is completely different. Now, instead of browsing at the top with the browser, it's at the bottom. So this is how you start typing in web addresses or going to different websites. And it's a little bit confusing at first, I'm not going to lie, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. There's also a settings tab on the browser, so you can add some features, get rid of some features on here as well, add some things as you can see. And then the last thing on Safari that's a little bit different is going to be the tabs. I actually like how the tabs work now. So instead of them kind of just like piling on top of each other, it looks a lot cleaner. If you wanted to, start a new section of tabs, you can do it too. You can see you've got tab groupings, which is kind of weird, but if you're somebody who doesn't like to close tabs, you can create new groups. But yeah, it is a little bit strange. Okay, and then of course, I want to talk about widgets. So widgets basically are the same. It doesn't really look a whole lot different, but there are some new ones that have been added, so I do want to go over those. So the first one's going to be the App Store widget. This one's really cool. There's a couple different ways you can add it, but they'll pull up like the app of the day, the game of the day, things like that. And it's pretty cool because it's kind of just like you get to see some of the App Store things going on without having to actually open the app up. So I do like that one. The next one we're going to take a look at here, I think, is going to be Game Center. Okay, so Game Center is a new widget. This is going to pull up games that you're currently playing as well as some games you played recently. And, if you tap on it, it'll, pull the game up that you're playing. It's pretty cool. And that is a new one. So the App Store and then Game Center, a couple new ones right here. And then the next one we're going to take a look at here is going to be Contacts. This is another useful widget because it's going to pull up any recent contacts you've been talking to. And, instead of having to like browse through your phone, you can just pull up, your contacts widget. Then you've got a sleep widget on here, which I haven't really messed with a whole lot, but it is a new widget that they added. And then we've got a Find My iPhone one on here as well. And that's basically it as far as the widgets, guys. But yeah, iOS 15, it does take a little bit getting used to. There are some major differences from, going from iOS 14 to 15. Mainly with Safari, that's a little bit different, obviously, for browsing. You've got tabs, you've got widgets. And yeah, so I'll be posting some more updates on iOS 15, but those are some of the things that are new. If you guys could smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching it, and we'll see you in the next one.